Hey guys, welcome back to Franchise Tagged. We're doing some NFL trivia today. We got 3 different Sporcle quizzes pulled up and ready to go. You can't see all of them right now, but I can, and I can tell you that they're great. So we're going to jump right into this first one, which is every NFL team's most recent 1,500-yard receiver. So we've got this list full of all of the teams: the Ravens, Bengals, Chiefs, Eagles, Seahawks, and Commanders. It looks like have not had 1,500-yard receivers.
I guess
So
I guess not. Yeah, it's
I
also
think that's
yeah.
what that means.
We have a base score of 6 out of 32. That's pretty nice. I also like that it's sorted by year, so that adds some easiness to this. So, do you want to go in
Yeah, so
order? The Cowboys down.
I'll try to, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and click play in 3, 2, 1, click. And first one is going to be CD Lamb.
CD lamp post.
Lamina. That was last year. CD Lamb. CD Lamp Post. Okay, it does take just last names. I've got Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Lions last year. Tyreek Hill for the
Nice.
Dolphins. Raiders in 22 would have been Adams. And for the Packers in 21, funnily
Yeah,
enough.
I actually had him more as the Packers one. Vikings 2022 is easy.
Yeah, Jettas. Rams 21 is Cup. Bills
Yep,
2020
Triple
is
Crown winner.
Diggs. Saints 2019, that was Michael Thomas's crazy year.
Yeah, that would have
And
been his
Demarius Thomas
huge.
in 2014 for the Broncos. Shout out, we would have gotten that one. So not mad about that. Julio for the Falcons in 2018 is pretty easy.
The
Texans in
Texans.
2018, that would have been Hopkins. What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I kind of forgot he was just that guy
I
apparently.
was thinking of the Deshaun Watson, and I was like, who did he even have to throw to? Buccaneers. That's
Mike
probably Evans.
Mike Evans for the
Yeah,
Bucks, yeah. Steelers in 2017 would have been Brown, and
Brown.
that actually doesn't get us any other names, surprisingly enough. Jets in 2015. I can't stop thinking of Jeremy Curley. That's not the right name. I don't think he's even had 1,000 yards in a season. I'm gonna put him anyways, but yeah,
Jets
no.
aren't exactly a team that comes to mind for success in past.
Yeah,
I do want to go out and say the '60s players we're not getting. No one knows who the '60s, '65 and '64 for the Chargers and Titans.
yeah.
Might as
I'd
well be
need to.
not real.
I'd need to call like Carson from Nerd Sesh and be like, "Hey, drop me some mid '60s NFL players that you know." Um,
2013
Browns and
Browns.
was that Josh Gordon? It was. It was
Oh my
Josh Gordon.
gosh.
Yeah. Actually, like
There's
crazy player before the weed.
lay off the weed before. Yeah. Man, if they legalized it a little earlier, he would have gone crazy.
Yeah. I'm
Bears
looking at the
2012.
Bears 2012. That would have been Brandon Marshall, right?
He played
Yeah.
for the
Oh, Brandon
Bears.
Marshall for the Jets. Hey. We knew that one. Yeah.
No, we didn't look into that one.
um, Patriots in 2011 would have been
That's definitely
Wes
Edelnut.
Welker. No, it's Wes Welker. Come on. Edelnut was later. Giants in 2011.
OBJ? No. Was he that good for his rookie year?
No. Unless it's taking a no. Um, Forgive me for not knowing my Giants players. Was it like Hakeem Nicks? No, who's the other one? Victor Cruz.
Ooh,
There we go.
nice. That's cool.
Colts '07 would have been Reggie Wayne. Panthers '05. Um,
Is this Steve Smith? No, he was
was it? It was. Okay. I was thinking of some other guy.
some
Some
other
I cannot remember
Panthers.
his name. Yeah, Jimmy Smith for the Jags in '99 as well. Shout out. Cardinals in '01. Would that have been Fitzy? No, Fitzgerald wasn't around.
Oh,
Who did the
one.
Cardinals?
Is that isn't that their Super Bowl year? Or am I misremembering?
I don't know
That might have
the
been Kurt
2000
Warner's
Super
Super
Bowls.
Bowl year with the Cardinals. Um,
It's possible. Well, we can get Jerry Rice
yeah,
in
I was actually just
before
skipping
he
down.
enters.
Jerry Rice is the easy one, and then we got '60s Titans and Chargers and Cardinals. So realistically, maybe we'll get the Cardinals here if we think about it.
Yeah, we'll give it a second. Come back if we got anything. All right, we gave it about a minute of thought and couldn't come up with anything for the Cardinals, which was the only one of the last three that we were going to get. So I'm going to go ahead and give up and recognize the name from the Cardinals and be very unhappy. Never mind, it's David Boston. Silly
Who on
me.
earth? Okay, Lance Allworth and Charlie Hennigan.
I
What
do recognize
names
the name Lance Allworth, but I would have never pulled it in a million
for
years.
1965? You recognize
Yeah.
it?
Well, just recognize the name. I watched a lot of Nerd Sesh. What can I say?
Okay.
Shout out the boys. I'm shouting them out a lot this episode.
We got 91% grade.
Which is
Above
average score is
average.
82, so that's a little better.
Hey.
So that's all right. All right, on to the next one. We've got some as seen on Jeopardy NFL questions. So these are clues that appeared on hit
Television
game show Jeopardy, and they are all about different categories. So like the first one we've got up here is Meet the Smiths, but they all involve NFL players. Some of them are from NFL categories, and so we'll try to blitz through this one real quick before getting to the main event.
Yeah, we only got 5-minute timer for this one, so.
Yeah, this is Emmett Smith for this first one. I think there's two T's in Emmett. Yeah. But it
Okay,
was
didn't
retired
know we
since
were starting.
2004 season.
Haven't even been reading.
He remains the NFL's all-time leading rusher with 18,355 yards. Okay. J.J. Watt here speaking for the defensive lineman. After leading the NFL in sacks a few times, I love to see him in the big games. In 1986, this team had a record-tying 7, including one by Richard Dent and Dan the Danimal Hampton.
The Danimal?
This is a little bit
So
before my time in 86.
It's a team of 86.
Yeah. In the big games, too, would lead me to believe playoffs or the Super Bowl.
I'm feeling like wasn't the Steel Curtain a certain nickname for the Steelers for a good defense? But it's also 86. Like, wasn't Bears 85, 86?
It was the Bears. Good call.
Nice.
I typed in Steelers and it didn't auto-accept, and then I typed in Bears and it went through.
Nice.
From Tony Dorsett in 1977 to Eric Dickerson in 83, 7 straight winners of PFWA NFL Rookie of the Year award played this position. This would be running back.
Yeah.
The frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. That's Green Bay. Or the Packers, I guess is what they want us to put.
Yeah.
Sorry to say it's a miracle, fans of this NFL team, but they won. That's big. What with their 37-43-2 record, all-time record on that day.
On the day, they were 37-43-2.
And that's the category is Thanksgiving miracles. I'm thinking Cowboys play a lot on Thanksgiving, but they've historically been pretty good, so they'd probably win. Maybe
Lions,
Commanders at that time, Redskins.
Yeah.
Lions do play a lot. We'll try Lions. It is the Lions. Shout out your team. Jamie Erdahl of the NFL Network presents this clue. The Panthers' opening game in 2011 showed off the arm of this flashy dresser as he passed for 422 yards as Cam Newton.
Yep, easy.
It's not really important, but the last NFL player to be picked, Mr. Irrelevant. Where Men Win Glory tells of this man who left the NFL for the Army and was killed in Afghanistan. Shout out Pat Tillman.
Yeah.
Music City Miracle was the last play that benefited this NFL team in the 2000s. This was the Rams, I believe, right? Or was it the...
It's the Titans. It's Music City. Come on, man.
I'm thinking of a different... I'm thinking of the Rams-Titans play where the Titans player got tackled at the 1 in the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure that's those two teams.
I'm not.
But you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Music
Should
City.
this NFL team that went 0-16 in 2017 use the first overall pick, a once-in-a-generation long snapper?
What in the world? Recent
It's the Browns. Shout
in
out.
the Onion. That's I didn't read the category.
Oh, that is a great category. Okay.
All right.
D-Tac Mean Joe Green, NFL team by Hall of Famer. That's the Steelers. I know my Mean Joe Green.
Nice.
Yeah. In the 70s, this quarterback was called Captain Comeback and Roger the Dodger. That's Roger Staubach.
Staubach, yeah. I wouldn't have gotten it from Captain Comeback, but the second one.
Roger the Dodger.
Yeah. Kind of gave that
Purple
away.
People Eaters were this NFL team's D-line of the 60s and 70s. You know that one, right?
Yeah, Ravens.
Vikings, bro. What do you mean?
Really?
Yes.
Oh, what was the... Yeah, you're right. I just went with the first purple team that came to mind.
No, that's fair. Mississippi Valley State produced this inductee who would dance away with an NFL record 208 touchdowns, College Football Hall of Fame.
Mississippi Valley State.
Yeah, that's a great question.
We got little
We
time
got a
left.
minute
Yeah,
left.
I say we
Yeah.
just skip this one.
Let's skip it. For the 2018 draft, this team tried to use a parrot to make a pick. The bird got stage fright. I also don't remember that at
That's
all.
really funny, but
That is
don't know
hilarious.
that.
I mean, I would have to assume like the Bucks, right? Yeah, it's the
Maybe.
Bucks. It's just intuition, man.
Ended his
Ended his career
career
in Atlanta, NFL. Oh, that's Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Joe Montana
$20.
went 17-8 over his last 2 seasons as the QB for this Midwest AFC team, the Chiefs,
Yeah.
baby. Little known fact.
He played
Actually,
for them.
very well known fact. Song recorded by Louis Armstrong in 1938, and many times after is played at every New Orleans NFL home game.
You know, shout out Louis Armstrong, but I don't know your song names. Sorry.
I could not tell you. This ready for primetime cornerback, that's Deion Sanders. Primetime himself. We got 10 seconds and 33 seasons. He won 347 games.
Shula?
And then the Dolphins.
Don Shula?
Yeah, Don Shula. All right. And then we just didn't get the Mississippi Valley State product and the song by Louis Armstrong. Jerry Rice. You know,
Jerry,
I get the feeling that was kind of an intuitive guess with NFL record in touchdowns.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I assumed that it was college stats.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. When you first read through it and it says NFL record 200 or 208, I was like, oh, college record? I don't know any college records.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Stupid.
And then when the Saints go marching in, that makes a ton of sense. I'm not a Louis head like that. So we got 90%. Average score was 80%. So we did pretty good on that one as well. And then we'll get into the main event, which is every NFL team's leading receiver of the 2010s.
What a chalky
boy. This is not decade. This is who was the Falcons' leader in 2010, in 2011, in 2012, in 2013. All right, so you get the picture. There's 320 answers, and we have 10 minutes to go for it.
We got to spam.
There will be duplicates. So we'll hit play, and I think before I hit play,
we want to
strategy we're going to go with.
We have to establish a strategy here.
We're going to name the big names first and then go through. Because I'm not going to spend 2 minutes sitting on Atlanta Falcons 2010 and not thinking of whoever it is.
Okay.
So we'll hit like your Antonio Browns, your Julios, your OBJs, like that.
Calvin Johnson. Yeah. Get through them all.
So we'll hit Calvin Johnson first. We'll hit OBJ. I guess it's not going to take Beckham Jr.
Odell Beckham takes it.
Takes Beckham, though. Yep. Who else did I say? Antonio
Saints
Brown.
Would
I'm just gonna
be
put
Michael
Brown
Thomas,
because that's gonna give me
so
John Brown a couple different. Yeah, Roddy White is gonna be the first 3. Then Julio Jones is gonna be the rest of them. 2013.
Jones is gonna fill in a lot, people.
2013 Falcons. Okay, I'm not gonna spend too much time.
Cardinals.
Gerald is gonna be there for most of
a whole lot. Damn.
Yeah, let's see. Steve Smith, also Torrey Smith for the Ravens. Shout out. Diggs will be there for the Vikings in a couple years. Bengals will be AJ Green.
Anquan Bolden.
Yep. That's 3 years of the Ravens and some of the Niners and such. I would assume Andre Johnson and Duke Johnson led for the Browns in 2017.
That's wild.
Devontae, is Driver or Jennings crack the 2010s? Greg Jennings cracks 2010 for the Packers.
Barely, yeah.
Who else? Oh, Jordy Nelson. Oh my God. It's those early 2010s guys that you just kind of forget exist. Cowboys is gonna be Des Bryant, and then
we can get
Jason
Welker
Witten.
in as well for those early 2010s people.
And Edelman and Gronk.
He would have led
that's
the
all
team?
the Patriots. Yeah. Gronk did it 3 times. Saints.
Am I misspelling
Jimmy
Gronkowski?
Graham?
Oh, well. No, it's okay.
Jimmy Graham had it 2 years with the Saints.
That's wild. Tight ends.
Hakeem Nicks was in 2010. Shout out. Victor Cruz was in 2011 to 13. Dolphins. Who was like that for the Dolphins? Devontae Parker was 2019. Do we get Kenny Stills? Can we shout out Kenny Stills? We do get Kenny Stills. Awesome.
Jets.
Okay.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at Jets, Eagles,
Jets.
Raiders are
Brandon Marshall, we get in there for the Dolphins, the Jets, and probably the Bears as well. Yeah, in 2012. The Panthers, Kelvin Benjamin and Devin Funchess.
ooh,
Those are
pretty
two
cool.
names. And then Olsen, fucking Greg Olsen. Oh my god. Yeah.
Panthers were filling up
2018 and
good.
19.
Bears. I mean, that'll be a crapshoot.
Yeah. I had Brandon Marshall in my bag, and that's the only one I had. Um, Browns. Josh Gordon would have done it twice. Uh, Amari Cooper's on this list somewhere.
Yeah, he's
Cowboys
bound to be there
2018
for
and 19.
Cowboys.
He'll be
Who
Raiders as
else would
well
have been there for
the
Cowboys? Bryant, right? Des Bryant. Des
yeah. I
Bryant's
put
there a
Des
lot.
Bryant and Jason Witten in 2011 as well as there. I got that already. Jared Cook is there. I was trying to type Brandon Cooks, but it took Cook before it took Cooks.
Dang, Jared Cook. What a name I forgot existed.
He'll okay, Chargers. Keenan Allen's there a lot. Tyrell Williams is not the name, not the Williams I was looking for the Chargers, but it's there.
Yeah.
Antonio Gates is there in 2010. Shout out.
Gates. That's the fucking. I was trying to think of tight end names earlier, and I was like, Chargers had a good one.
Travis Kelce's there several times for the Chiefs.
Hill
Dwayne
would be
Bowe
there
is
for
there.
the other years of the Chiefs.
We got 13 and 15 for the Chiefs that aren't covered by Dwayne Bowe, Travis Kelce, and Tyreek.
Would have been
Okay,
there in
thank
15.
God. I was guessing a backup Packers tight end for 2012. Shout out Jermichael Finley to those that know. To those that don't look.
Okay.
Don't look.
Would you have anything for the Colts? There's definitely some bigger names there that I'm blanking on.
Michael Pittman's this decade, not the last decade. T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah.
That's several years of the Colts. Jesus Christ.
Poor T.Y., man.
Yeah.
Sit through that.
I'm telling you, it's this part of this decade is just forgotten. Like a lot of the names are just not ones you think of, but they are all-time greats. The Jags would have had Justin Blackmon for. No, I guess he wasn't that good. I'm not getting we're getting Keelan Cole for 2017 Jags. Okay.
Rams.
DJ Chark in 2019. Shout out.
Rams have Cooper Kupp in there.
Yep. They get Robert Woods in 2018.
Woods, yeah.
I'm trying to think of Vincent Jackson. Wow, can't believe we didn't say him. Outlandish. That'll be some. Maybe not. Yeah, Tampa as well. Seahawks. Tyler Lockett for 18 and 19. Doug Baldwin for many of the 2010s years.
Niners. Who they have late?
There's people there.
Yeah, like who? I have Anquan Bolden filling up 13, 14, 15.
Who's on the Redskins and / football team?
Deshaun Jackson.
Santana Moss was there in 2010.
Dude, poor Jacob.
Dude, I know. Who's the Steelers receiver that's not Antonio Brown?
Like that from that era though?
Yeah. Does it take Juju? Yeah, I have to type in his full name, but he was there in 2018. It's the you were number 10. Emmanuel Sanders will be here.
Ooh, yeah.
One of the teams.
He should be. For 2018 Broncos.
Yeah.
He was there a lot with Thomas, so it makes sense that he never...
Okay. Jags is just a team that I don't think I'm going to get. Dolphins, no. I know for sure I'm blanking on some people, but I'm blanking on them, so I'm not going to come up with them.
Jets are pretty. Tennessee Titans is also very scarce. That's because they had running backs for God knows how
I
long.
wonder if Chris Johnson... No, he wouldn't have led. I wonder if there are some receivers here, though. Do we have the Panthers filled out? We don't. In 2018, is it McCaffrey?
That would
It
be a
is.
sad
It's CMC
sight.
in 2018.
That's wild. Some running backs in here as receiving leaders.
Well, the
2018
Duke
is
Johnson for the Browns. Come on.
true.
Like,
That's actually
the
just
Browns,
horrendous,
though.
though. McCaffrey at least had
oh
like
my God,
1,000
D-Hop.
yards.
Dude, type in D-Hop. We get fucking 6 more answers on the board. And that's for the Texans, yeah.
Mm-hmm. 2011 is still spares for Texans.
The early 2010s for the Raiders, 2010 to 2014. I cannot think of a person on that roster.
Golden Tate will fill in some of the Lions ones. 2018
You are correct. He will
Lions.
also be there for the Seahawks. That's when you said Golden Tate, I was like, oh, like the Seahawks guy, for sure.
That's funny.
Who? There's
Bears.
one giant spot.
My Bears is very sparse. I'm not sure if you filled any more when I was.
I haven't. It's just Brandon.
It's just Brandon Marshall. Okay, we got a
It's
minute.
just Brandon Marshall.
What can we think of?
Jags. I know I'm missing some guys on the Jags. They had some dogs at one point.
I mean, we're definitely missing some for the Eagles. Just who?
Yeah. We're missing several for the Jets. The Eagles. Oh my God. Oh my God.
For the Bucks, go Evans. Mike Evans for Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Will give us a whole lot.
I forgot how Godwin will have been in 2019.
Godwin should have been
Marquise,
Godwin also filled in Marquise Goodwin.
Godwin.
I
thought it was Goodwin, yeah.
Me too.
I thought it was Marquise Goodwin.
No.
What the hell? We get like
30
Vernon
seconds.
Davis in 2010 for the 49ers, we do. Fill out some good tight ends. We got Vernon Davis. We already got Gates, and I typed in Gonzalez, and he wasn't there because this would have been tail end of his career.
Who else is like perennial decades teams?
I got 7 seconds. I don't think we're getting any more. 194 out of 320 feels awful. But we'll scroll back through this. Alshon Jeffrey was there for the Bears. Why did I not know that? Allen Robinson in 2018 and 19.
Allen Robinson.
Harry Douglas.
Jarvis
for the
Landry.
Falcons. Never.
If I spent any time thinking about Browns, we would have gotten Jarvis Landry.
And he would have also been there for several Dolphins years.
Dude, Cole Beasley
Brian
for the Cowboys in
Hartline is
2016.
crazy.
How?
We didn't put Reggie Wayne.
You know, to be fair, I don't associate that as a 2010. I would have thought that ended
No, but
prior
like
to 2010. Yeah, that's cool.
Mercedes
Zach Pascal in
Lewis.
2019.
Yeah,
Shout out
Kenny
Zach Pascal.
Shout out Kenny Galladay for the Lions. That's the guy I was thinking of for the Giants, where
Galladay's good.
where he would have went after. Zach Ertz led for 4 years for the Eagles. That's one of those.
Allen Robinson also had some for Jags.
My theory about the Raiders having nobodies at the start of the decade was completely correct. Zach Miller, Darius Hayward Bay, shout out Darius Hayward Bay, Brandon Myers, Rod Streeter, and Andre Holmes. Crabtree for the 49ers.
Pierre Garçon on the Redskins. And then
Oh
Jordan
my God,
Reed was
yeah.
a tight end I knew was going to make an appearance on the Redskins because they're just so bad.
Yeah.
The Vikings,
George
I'm very
Kittle was there for
mad
2 years.
that we didn't put Adam Thielen or Stephon Diggs.
Oh my God, I put Diggs.
Okay, you got Diggs. I must have not caught you
Yeah, I got
saying
Diggs.
Diggs.
I was looking at the Bills and I typed in Diggs and then realized, nah, he was there in the 2010s. But
George Kittle.
Jamal Charles did lead the Chiefs. Okay.
Michael Crabtree. Nice. Try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree.
And that's the result you're going to get.
Zach Ertz was so much of the Eagles. Holy hell.
Alrighty, guys, that has been our NFL trivia segment for today. Segment, video, whatever. First episode of hopefully a long series. We tried doing something semi-similar with some Guess Who from Pro Football Reference pages that really just wasn't well received
Great.
by the YouTube
No.
algorithm. So hopefully this does a little bit better. If y'all want us to do a part 2, we absolutely will. We've already found some other quizzes that we're down to do. Let us know how stupid we are for missing some of these names, like Reggie
I
fucking Wayne.
Yeah, but to be fair, I think we got a good chunk of the names. We may have been below average, but we were above average in our hearts.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's about it for the day for today. Let us know your thoughts on our trivia performances down in the comments below. Give us some ideas for some other videos, maybe in this similar vein. Send us some Sporcle quizzes or other quizzes if you find other ones. Send them to us so that we don't have
Yeah.
to do any work and we can just
We have no
show up and
loyalty
record.
to Sporcle. Go ahead, send us other websites.
Yeah, if there's other quizzes and better websites, absolutely, please do send them our way. But I think that is about all we got for y'all today. So with that, I will say deuces.
Deuces.